name is Landy De La Hoya. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time hanging out with me, I really hope you enjoy my content. So today, of course, I promised you guys an updated how-to waves video. Today specifically, we're gonna be tackling how-to waves on short hair. So of course, following this video, there will be one for long hair as well. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so today here we have this really nice short little bob. She's pre-balayaged and it's been air dried. So I figured that today I would show you guys what it would look like to air dry your hair and still use heat protecting products, but get that Instagram wave. So I'm gonna just grab some products right now to show you guys what to use. So today I'm gonna be using the Matrix Mega Sleek Iron Smoother. This guy protects up to 450 degrees, doesn't make your hair oily or stiff. It literally just feels like hair. Just gonna brush her hair a little bit. Again, her hair has been air dried, so really, all I have to do is apply the heat protecting. So usually when curling short hair, I don't always curl the very bottom. Something about leaving the bottom a little smoother just really gives really nice length and gives you that kind of piecey texturized look. So for the purpose of today's video, I am gonna show you guys how to curl the underneath, but I probably won't do that. I don't usually do that behind the chair. Just section your hair. I didn't really section anything fancy. So again, we have this guy here. I mentioned this in my last video, so I really figure that it'll be a really good product to mention in this video. I'm gonna be using this guy that I mentioned in the video before, the 3/4 inch Hot Tools curling iron. So after spraying that, I usually will brush the hair and I will take this short piece. I'll turn it towards me, but I'll kind of pull down. Again, you don't want to curl all the pieces under here. You'll see why when I brush it out, why I don't personally do that. And these, don't worry about them being too loose. When you're curling the very bottom of the hair, you don't want it to be super, super tight. You want it to be loose. Then you'll bring down your next section. Again, you'll take this guy. Don't spray it too close to the hair. You don't want it to be overbearing. Careful not to brush the other curls. I'll take these little guys. I usually won't touch that front part. And this guy, I bring towards me. So what I usually do is the first two pieces, I'll curl back towards the back of the hair. As I get to the ends, I kind of pull it with the curling iron. And then this section, I curl towards the face. Next, pull it down. And as you keep practicing, you're honestly gonna get much better. Next section, I pull towards the back of the hair, pull down. Don't be afraid if they start looking a little too tight, because you're actually gonna comb these out later. Then this middle section, I will kind of just comb straight or curl straight down and pull. The pulling factor of the waves is really necessary if you want that beachy, wavy look and you don't want the ends to be too curled. Now this section, I will curl forward towards the face. By every other section being curled in a different direction, it really gives you that beachy S kind of shape. Back to the front. or at least the side piece here. Pull down. Now we'll do our next section. I'm really trying to make this as relatable to you being at home as possible. I don't want you guys to feel like your sections have to be absolutely perfect, because in all reality, we're just trying to get it nice and curled. So again, with the side front section, gonna kind of hold it taut here, get as close to the root, start to bring it down. Once I get to the ends, I pull. Again, second section, closest to the face, I curl away from the face, down, and then that third piece, I will curl towards the face. And this starts to get towards the middle, so I curl away from the face. Now this section we're gonna curl towards the face. If it starts to become too curly, you can always tweak it up. But again, try not to pull the curl out too soon as you're barely beginning to curl, because if you pull it out too soon, it'll just be a flat wave and you're not gonna get like an actual wave. So now as we're getting closer to the sides here, this piece I will curl towards the face, pull the ends down. Now these two sections are the ones closest to her face. And again, as you're doing this, it's gonna look really weird. You're gonna look like you're giving yourself quince hair, but I promise that that's not the end result that you're gonna get. It's just trusting the process of what it looks like as you're curling. Of course, be careful with all these baby hairs if your client has baby hairs. We're gonna take this side section. Perfect. Again, you're gonna take down your next section. Then I usually just kind of comb it out, make sure there's no knots, especially if you have a little more a frizzier hair type. Sometimes you have to comb in between. Our handy dandy heat spray here. Notice I don't spray too close to the hair. Like these guys, I usually have a flat iron on hand to take care of those. We usually just take this comb, smooth these guys out. Again, we don't want to totally straighten the hair, but any little frizzies like this, we can smooth them out as we work with the waves. Then again, we'll take the first section that's right by the face, and we will curl it away from the face. Next section, I will usually do the same thing. So the first two sections are gonna go away from the face, and that third section is gonna go towards the face. If you ever get any frizzies, you could always go back and smooth them out. That's what I don't think when you're curling you can really make an error unless either you put hairspray on your hair before you curl it. That's absolute no. I don't ever recommend that. Hairspray is full of alcohol, and literally all that it's gonna do is fry your hair off as you're curling it. So just make sure that whatever spray you use has heat styling capabilities up to 450 degrees. Then I will take this section, curl it away from the face. And as you guys can see here, we've got a little bit of a frizziness problem here. I usually take a comb and I'll take a straightener and we will smooth these guys out. If you're a client, or even if just you at home, you know you have some frizzies that you can't control, just smooth out those frizzies. I don't usually straighten the whole strand because I don't want to ruin the wave from happening. So now I will just take this section, now that the frizz is smoothed down, and I will then wave it. Use this guy, don't forget. So then I will take the section closest to the face, curl away from the face. I always start closer to the root. It'll kind of take time for you to just learn how to curl close to the root without burning yourself. Be very careful. It is totally doable. I do it now. It's so easy, but even as a professional, it took me a long time to learn how to do this on myself. I was able to do it on clients so easily, but to myself, it was a journey. I figured it would be a good idea to do this on someone else's hair than my own, just so you guys kind of get an idea of how I do it. So then I will take the next section, curl. Got that little frizzy here, so I'll take that with my little comb. All right, next section. We're at the final section of the hair. Well, again, don't forget your heat protectant with every section of the hair. I am just going to smooth again. There's a little frizzy here, just gonna smooth that. So, just gonna curl this front piece. We're doing really well here. We're at the crown of the head now. Usually at this point, I will just curl these curls down. Curl them, I guess, inwards. I feel like they lay better when you curl them that way. So then this next section, we've got a pretty good section here. I'll probably cut this in half. Let's see. The section away from the face. I'll really show you guys what I do closer here to the face. Again, I will take this little comb and the straightener, and I'll really make sure that I'm getting in on these little frizzies. I just gently get rid of these frizzies. Sometimes the blow dryer won't get rid of them, so smoothing them out with a flat iron really helps. So then I will take this section, I'll probably divide that in two. I'll get close to the root. Pull down at the ends. I'll show you guys how to do like the finishing touches once you brush it out, and let's say maybe certain parts are too curly and it's not what you were looking for. I'll show you what to do there. Okay, so here we have the completed waves. So we are going to put just a light spray of hairspray. This guy is literally my favorite. This is the Healthy Sexy Hair So Touchable Hairspray. This guy is so good. It's literally the exact title. So touchable. It leaves your hair touchable and manageable, and it's not stiff or crunchy. And I'm pretty sure you can find this at Ulta for those of you consumers, but if you're a professional, you can totally find this at the retailers that we usually get our stuff at. Now that the hair has cooled down, I will usually take a brush. You could use a wet brush. Any brush with these types of bristles, I think, is perfect for this. So I'll usually start at the bottom. And if I curled this last, then I'll start on the other side. So I'll just take this here, literally comb it out. It's not stiff, it's not crunchy, no hairspray feel. That is the kind of feeling of product you want, right? We never want that stiff, crunchy hairspray feel. So this is the part that I really want to focus on. So the face framing part, obviously her balayage still looks really good. She's got a cute money piece here. So usually for these parts, depending on how curly the client wants it, I'll usually smooth it down just a little bit so it's not super, super curly in the front. So this side, if this is a little too curly for you, literally, you can just take the curling iron and smooth it out just a bit. Kind of softens it a little more. As you can see, her hair is so bouncy, effortless. It's really, really touchable, really soft. You're not gonna really get that stiff, crunchy feeling. Really, really effortless, really, really gorgeous. Her balayage, again, is, I would say like 3 or 4 months old already. But it still looks amazing, and she's got this gorgeous money piece. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.